Pivotal moment for the future of hydroelectric power, farming, and salmon for our state. An environmental impact draft report is out on the removal of 4 dams along the Snake River.
And now you can voice your opinion on the matter. Fox 13's Matt Markovich has more on how they will make a decision on if those dams will be removed.
Should they stay or should they go? For decades, that's the question involving up to 22 dams on the Snake River. At stake, the survival of orca and the salmon they and us feed on, say conservationists and the tribes. Others believe farming in the Columbia River Basin and cheap hydroelectricity the dams produce would be jeopardized.
I think the dams are going to go.
That's the reaction by conservationists to a new draft environmental impact report commissioned by Governor Jay Inslee and Senator Patty Murray. The report is not intended to answer the question, should dams stay or should they go, but it does put a price tag on the removal of 4 dams in Washington state.
As it sits right now, it's not very specific, and it's largely a repeat of information that's already been published.
It estimates it will cost $10 to $27 billion to breach the dams or lower water levels to the point where it protects salmon runs.
We've spent $20 billion over the last 25 years, and we haven't restored a single population. A new approach is needed.
And there are many who say breaching the dams would jeopardize the water supply to tens of thousands of acres of farmland. And alternatives are out there.
As I've said for years, dams and fish can coexist.
Says the Republican congressman representing much of the affected area. But now, with a price tag in the billions, some say dam breaching is off the table because Congress does not have the appetite to pay the bill, and it's too much for the state to do it alone.
You have to have congressional authorization to do this. Then, in our view, everything's gone. I mean, everything's moot. You know, we don't have to worry about this question anymore. It's gone.
The public has 1 month to comment on the study about breaching the dams.
We are listening very carefully to all the stakeholders and everyone in this about what our steps should be.
Later this summer, Senator Murray and Governor Inslee will make a recommendation on how to move forward.
Neither one of us have made a decision either way.
The expected Republican opponent to Murray in November, Tiffany Smiley, called the draft report nothing more than a performative partisan measure that hurts the economy and the environment.
It's a matter of political leadership and acting quickly while we still have these fish.
Matt Markovich, Fox 13 News.
There's also another big decision in July. A federal judge in Oregon could rule the government hasn't done enough to save the salmon runs and order breaching to go forward.